I've been traveling solo for 20 years, and I'm so serious. If you can eat in a restaurant alone, you can travel alone. And today, I'm going to give you some tips if you're nervous about taking your first solo trip to help you get it planned without freaking out. But first, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Stephanie Perry. When I was 41, I quit my job to travel for a year. I hit 12 countries in 12 months solo, and it's a few years later, and I'm still going strong. For videos about how to travel long-term on a budget, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and ring that notification bell, and you'll be notified when I post a new video. Welcome. So I'm at a point now when I travel that when someone says they're coming with me, I go, oh gosh, this is going to be more difficult, because solo travel really is easier than traveling with another person because you get to do only what you want to do. If you've ever sat across from a travel companion at a restaurant when they complained all through the meal, or when they made you late to your tour, then you know what I'm talking about. Solo travel is full of pros and not that many cons. I think the biggest negative about solo travel is that you have to take your luggage, all of your luggage, with you in the bathroom at the airport or the bus station or the train station. That's the most annoying part, trying to cram it all into the stall. Other than that, it's pretty nice. The safety rules for travel are basically the same as the safety rules when you're at home. Don't walk with your cell phone hanging out, keep your belongings close to your body, and avoid sketchy areas alone at night. To me, one of the most surprising things about solo travel is that it's easier to meet new people when you're traveling solo than it is to meet them when you're traveling with someone else. People are just naturally more inclined to come up and talk to a stranger who's alone than they are to come up and talk to a group. And so one of the best benefits of solo travel is that you're going to make new friends. Whether you're staying in a hostel which has a shared eating, dining room, or shared sleeping dormitory, or if you're taking a tour or just hanging out in a restaurant, it really is easier to meet new people. You'll be surprised. If you're a little bit of an introvert or a bit of an introvert, then still you don't have to worry, because there is a yin to your yang. There are extroverts everywhere, and they just come up to you. It's something that they do. They just come up and start talking. Those people who never meet a stranger. If you're one of those people, if you're an extrovert, there is no reason for you to be concerned about traveling solo. You're not going to be alone for long. All right, so I've got some tips for new solo travelers. I already talked about how annoying it is to take your luggage in with you to the bathroom stall. So tip number 1 is pack light. Seriously, it's annoying to have to carry everything in there with you, lock the door, trying to cram a bunch of suitcases into the bathroom stall when you are in a bathroom emergency is not a good look. Tip number 2, take day tours. Any excursion that you take is going to have people there, so you're not going to be alone. And even if everyone is with someone else during the trip, there are always those people who reach out to you, those people who have never met a stranger, who reach out to you while you're on the boat and strike up a conversation, and next thing you know, you've got a friend. So don't forget about the group tours once you get there. There are some wonderful Airbnb experiences, or you can book tours through your hotel or hostel once you get there. I have a coupon for a discount off of your first Airbnb experience if you're new to Airbnb. So go ahead and click the link in the description to sign up for that and get your group tour on. My next tip is to use an app to connect with other travelers. I use Tinder, believe it or not. I call it the Tinder tour. Connect with someone on Tinder and get a free tour out of it. Have them show me around. Usually it's somebody who's kind of new to the area too, but who's been there for a little while, and we can do some day exploring together. But there are apps out there with a better reputation than Tinder that you can try. So I'll link to a few in the description. Bumble has the option to connect just with friends, just to meet new friends. And then there are huge solo travel groups on Facebook where people shout out where they're going and the dates that they're going to be there, and then they can connect with other people in the area. So look one of them up. Now, if you feel like you're just not ready to travel solo, but you don't have anyone to travel with you, consider taking a cruise on a small ship. Sometimes on these cruises, they even have assigned seating, so you don't have to worry about who you're going to sit with or how do you make new friends, because you just turn to your neighbor and there they are. Also, there are group tours where the tour company will have someone meet you at the airport, take you to the accommodation, and then you're with the tour group the entire time. You're guaranteed to make friends when you go on a group tour. I know that Sisters Traveling Solo is popular. They do, I've not traveled with them, but they do group tours for solo travelers. You'll make so many friends on the tour that you'll probably want to slip away for a little bit of quiet time. My best tip for good travel pictures when you're traveling solo is to take a little mini tripod with you. This is my mini tripod. It's called a GorillaPod. I got it on Amazon. Links in the description, of course. And I carry it with me everywhere. I have it always. It's always in my purse. And it's how I got some of my best travel photos of me, of course, you know. Oh, and I also have the Bluetooth remote that goes with it. It's got bendable legs, so if you need to attach it to something to help it hold on, you can do that. And the phone goes here. I can't show you because I'm recording with my phone. But a little tiny mini tripod is my best advice for solo travelers, because you don't want to come back from your trip with no pictures of yourself, or just like only a couple of selfies where you're like, oh, this is me, my face and none of my body. Don't underestimate the importance of getting good travel photos. And there are also photographers on Airbnb experiences, so you could book your own photographer to follow you around, paparazzi you while you're on your trip. It makes me so sad when I hear someone say that they're waiting to get someone to go with them before they take a trip. So if you have a dream to go somewhere, to see something different, I say go for it. Again, if you can eat alone in a restaurant, you can travel solo. Okay, so those are my favorite tips for first-time solo travelers. Please take a second to like this video if you like it, and share it with your friend who's always complaining about nobody goes on a trip with them. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm @Vicarious. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.